Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII, The Journey of the Cursed King, who is no longer cursed, because this is where we're starting the alternate ending. So Trode is back to normal. The rest of the ending is exactly the same. Godbird flies you down, the dialogue is exactly the same. So, I will put an annotation in here to connect you
Rid of that hideously
to the defeat of Rapthorn if you want to watch the first part of this.
You don't look no different. You look exactly the same as before.
No, maybe I won't do that because that would be weird.
What did you say?
So anyway, you can go back to whatever video was the original ending and watch the first part. But Trode and Medea, they have changed back.
Wait.
Speaking of Medea,
An argument? Where's the princess? Where is my beautiful Medea?
So a lot of this is going to be the same. In fact, the entire lead up
Hello, everyone.
to taking her to the wedding, exactly the same. But I wanted to show this because this is the happy part.
You're back. Oh, my beloved Medea.
All right. Oh, they're so.
At last.
No.
At last.
Fine. They're so happy.
Lifted.
They're so happy.
Everything is back as it should be.
It's hard to not say it. Thank you very much, NCS.
Father.
All right. So the whole place is gonna turn back to, and then there'll be shots of. Oh, and I completely forgot to not cover the hero's face. All right. Well, whatever. It's not gonna make a big difference. You know what his face looks like. You've been watching it for like 130 videos. Craziness. So, I do want to say, while we're doing this, this is going to be like the logical kind of end of the LP. Like at this point, everything after this is not going to be plotline related. There's no more plotline to advance. So I will probably continue to sporadically post videos to get through Dragovian trials and things like that, but there won't be regular updates to this anymore, so don't hold your breath for anything. I will, without a doubt, get through all 6 Dragovian trials.
Trodain is
I'm just going to be concentrating a little more on other things that I'm doing. So.
Everyone, this calls for a banquet.
Because, seriously, 130 videos in an LP, you deserve to have me working and, spending my effort on something a little fresher than this now. So, to be kind of dragging you through, and I've got to do a lot of grinding to get through all 6 Dragovian trials, so, I'll just, when I fight a trial, I'll videotape it, put commentary in it, and, bam. So that's that. And because I'm really excited about stuff that I've got lined up in the future, because I just ordered a GameCube controller and a GameCube memory card. So that's a whole new series of games. And I have one GameCube game from when I still owned a GameCube that I kept, and that will be the first GameCube game we play. It's not any of the things people have suggested to me, although I am really thinking hard about things like Luigi's Mansion, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And, although probably not, at this point, Super Mario Sunshine. Maybe way down the road. But, it's just, NCS did it, Chugga Conroy did it, and, somebody I subscribe to is doing it right now, so, and I've never played it. And it's funny, it's a funny game and stuff, but, I think our time would be better served playing maybe another installment of the Paper Mario series, or something like that, at some time in the immediate future. So, that's a little discussion about kind of what's coming after this. I mean, right now we're doing Ocarina of Time. So, and then probably the next LP I'll actually start, aside from Ocarina of Time, will be this GameCube game that will remain unmentioned. That you could not possibly guess. You could never possibly... If you want to try in this video to guess what game it is, you can go ahead. But, you won't. You'll never guess it. If you took an entire list of GameCube games, you wouldn't be able to pick it out. I don't think. Maybe you would. It's gonna be weird, though. Unlike anything we've ever done. So that'll narrow it down a little bit, right? Okay. So, happy ending. Yay, everything's normal. Sorry I talked over all that, but it's the same that we've seen it already. So several months later. Bet Angus comes in.
Gav!
Gav! Just waving from across the room. That is really weird.
Hey, hey! Long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that fat geezer.
Again,
I've been playing it straight, Gav. None of that dodgy business I was up to before I met you. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trading, you know, bits and bobs like. Been sailing round and selling stuff in all the places we went to.
It would be very interesting if...
This bird, mate of mine,
I don't know.
been bugging me for ages to help her with it.
I'm
So
trying to
here
think
I
of
am.
kind of
You're
alternate
looking at
endings,
Genghis,
but like
the
I guess this is the
important
only other way it could
exporter now.
turn out, really.
Anyway, I heard your big news. So you're head of the palace guards then, eh? Diamond.
Diamond.
I'm well chuffed.
I'm well chuffed. I love it. Oh, I'm gonna miss that so much. No other game is written as well as this is, as far as dialogue goes.
Listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke. After all that's happened. Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way over. Seems the princess is ready to deport now. So you can go and fetch her from a room like.
So
I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a bit.
Anyway, whenever he tells that story when he's talking about what we have to do, like go pick her up and stuff, I always just see that in my head. I see that scene in Spaceballs where, like, they explain the whole plot, and then, like, Rick Moranis just turns to the camera and goes, "You got that? Good."
It's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely princess. I just ran into Yangus, too. Same as ever. I'm a busy man, as you know. So I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang.
See, what a jerk!
Anyway,
like,
are you really
I
all
wasn't
right with
really
this
thrilled
wedding
about
going ahead?
you making me do
You
stuff.
don't have to stick
just
around if it's too hard for you. Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Yeah, Angelo's reasonably, like, my assessment of Angelo after all this time spent with him is he's disingenuous. Like, it's hard to believe he genuinely cares about anything.
He
Really.
says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
Yeah, like,
Hey,
Angelo's
no need
very
to tell
kind
the
of
whole world.
self-centered,
I have a
especially as
certain
opposed
image
to, like,
maintain with my
our
admirer.
hero, who just is the
Well,
kind of guy who, like,
see you in a bit.
jumps in front of bullets
I'll
for
be
people.
down in the courtyard taking
Like,
a
without
break.
even thinking about it.
Come and find me when you're ready.
But I mean, I guess you need all that. Like, everybody's kind of different that way. Like, Yangus just has, like, this one sense of responsibility to you that, like, just leads him on this entire adventure. Where, like, most people would be like, I don't care if you save my life or not, but, like, to hell with you. And Jessica's really angry, you know? She wants revenge. So yeah, I mean, everybody's kind of differently motivated, and that's all right. I just, you know, Angelo has the set of motivations that least ring with me. That, like, I could see being angry at the death of your brother and wanting to murder his murderer, and
Hey there! Long time no see. How have you been?
all right, we gotta be quiet when Jessica talks because she's awesome.
You look pretty well.
By
that's for
awesome, I
sure.
mean hot.
But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria?
That's so bad.
I've missed you. You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own, but my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realize what's truly important to us. We get on really well now. I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I've decided to stay and look after Alexandria. With everyone's help, of course. But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together. Can you believe it? Last I remember, they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them. Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going. Okay then. I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
Alright, so, you know, I actually thought about just cutting in my original comments. Like, just taking the video from the original recording of this and plugging it in here. But, there are some things that, like, I do want to do, like, show this. This is completely unnecessary, there's nothing, but this is an area of the castle that, logically, you need for the game design, but you don't need for the plot. But it's here, like, there's still a treasure room with nothing in it. Alright. And obviously these are all empty, there's no treasure or anything. And there's no staff set in here, but look at these symbols. I like the obvious, the yin-yang / 69 symbol. There's also some stuff in there that, like, looks to me like Phoenician and things like that. And, like, I know that's a weird thing to kind of say, but I don't know. I don't know the Phoenician alphabet by sight, but
this is the last time I'll play the piano.
I could be confusing it with
I
math symbols or something.
piano I can play in Argonia. Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave?
I know a couple Phoenician letters from a Gallagher
I
bit.
asked the
That's
minister
why I
to have
know
you call on
there.
me, so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together, just like old times. I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done. The times I've spent here in Tredain Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty. And you have to please continue to serve my father and protect Tredain, just as you always have. Oh. So then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting too long.
So, yeah, I was trying to play the archaeologist and sound really intellectual, but yes, I remember a Gallagher bit about Phoenician letters and the invention of the alphabet. Because when I was a kid, I watched a lot of Gallagher tapes. So there. You got it out of me with your piercing gaze and your disbelief at my actually knowing things. That's why I think it was Phoenician. I don't know. I actually think I might have seen it recently, too, in a number file video, but I'm not sure. That's why I don't know if I saw it there or in the Gallagher thing. So yeah, and again, all the same here. It's all the way up until, I think until we passed when we talked to Prince Charmless. Oh, the little snot. I keep forgetting to not call him by name. Oh, she looks so sad. I didn't realize it the first time. She just looks so just downtrodden. It's so tragic. I just don't see how this is considered escorting. Like, we put her in the carriage, and then, like, we don't follow behind her when she leaves. How does that work? Alright, game. Give me more video so I can talk about it. Alright. And this boat, you know, I didn't mention it before, but it's the boat we were on when we met Jessica or whatever and had to fight the squid guy, the calamari guy or whatever he was. King Calamari or what? I don't remember. I don't remember what his deal was. I just remember that he made puppets out of his tentacles and they each had different voices. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. All right. What a place for a royal wedding. Royal wedding.
Well,
Yeah.
so this is Sevilla Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding. Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
Want to bet?
But I thought they'd all be attending the wedding.
Don't worry, we will.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Here he comes.
Well, well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia. Goodness, ooh, you must be Princess Medea. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure. One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met.
Oh, man.
I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, Charmless.
Love it.
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation?
We are.
No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come. I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal affair. It's not as if you're aristocracy, or wealthy, or, well, anything.
So there he is again. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. We can just freeze him like that. And look at how just mortified she looks. Just, it's horrible. Horrible. But don't worry. Don't worry. This is the alternate ending.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little snob.
Love it.
It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever. And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it?
No.
Wait a minute. The ring. You still have the ring, don't you? The one that belonged to your father.
Uh-huh.
If you have it with you, go and show it to King Clavius. If he knew you were his nephew, he might just change his mind about this ridiculous marriage. Go and find him at the Lord High Priest's place and see what he says. It has to be worth a try.
Okay, that's fair. And again, like, yeah, we're Clavius's nephew. It's really weird. We're the little snot's cousin. It's so odd to think about that way. And again, just... So, anyway, we're actually... The game sets us loose in the High Priest's house. So we actually have to run around and find Clavius. He's pretty easy to locate. He's right there. Like, we can see him from here. Although I'm not sure how we get out there. Is there a door somewhere? Oh, there's the little snot. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I tell you, Garg. Ew. Alright, well, let's see what's going on over here then. Is there a door over here? Ah! Ah, what is it? Oh, you're the chief of guards from Jordan, aren't you? The one who escorted Princess Medea here. I got a feeling I've met you somewhere before. Oh, of course, you're the traveler who escorted the little snot to the initiation. Keep that little episode to yourself. Yeah, it would be mortifying. Oh, yeah, we'll completely keep that a secret. We actually do keep it a secret. We're not that kind of person. Alright.
Ah, it's you. Yes, I remember. You are the adventurer I gave the royal magic mirror to some time ago.
Good memory.
What brings you here tonight? You look like you have something important to tell me.
And he's polite. So we show him the ring.
That ring. It's set with an argon heart. How on earth did you acquire it? must admit that your tale is enough to give even me pause. It sounds as if you truly are Eltrio's son. How else could you possibly know all the things you just told me? If my brother had not left his country behind to go after your mother, he would be king of Argonia now. And if you had been born a prince, then I suppose it would be you marrying Princess Medea tomorrow.
Well, your logic is specious,
but those are just what-ifs. It would throw the kingdom into turmoil if another heir appeared at this late hour. I cannot possibly recognize your claim.
Well, you know we can beat you up.
Please try not to think badly of me. You must consider the subject closed. Please leave now.
Now that's a lot to ask, to not think badly of him, like, because he's doing a bad thing, essentially. Although, and we can talk about, what's his... Oh, no, he just says the thing about the other. So, in the next video, we will run through, the second half of this ending. So, see you then.